Now that school is over, and children are always on the go, no matter which way you may travel, be sure to take color forms along. Color forms is a good traveler. In a car over the highways, in a train over the byways, in any kind of weather, even in a plane. So, wherever the summer may take you, when you go for fun, go color forms. I'm Alakazam, the color forms man, with magical magic, you bet. So for magical toys for girls and boys, be sure when you're shopping you get color forms.
Come closer. See, I'm Miss Cookie from Color Forms Lane. Won't you come into my kitchen? A Color Forms kitchen, see? With magical plastic dishes and cupboards you can open and close. A stove, and oh yes, the milk from the refrigerator. Color Forms, you know, press to stick on and lift to remove. No scissors, paste, or paint needed. And they never, never, never wear out. When the party's over, just put the dishes in the sink and the pots in the pantry, and we're all cleaned up. Don't forget, for real fun, get Miss Cookie's Kitchen by Color Forms. Miss Cookie, that's me.
Oh, there's Popeye, Daddy.
And Olive Oil and Bluto, too. They're all in the Popeye cartoon kit by Color Forms.
Whose feet are those? Daddy, look. His body's running away. I know who it is. It's Popeye.
What muscles he has. Oh, boy.
What's happening to Popeye? Finish! He's bopping Pluto.
Color Forms magical shapes never wear out. They come in bright colors, and you don't need magnets, scissors, or paste.
This is a magical Color Forms dress designer kit. Want to see me get dressed by magic? Watch. First the dress. Whoops! Come back here. There, you silly Millie dress. That's the way you go. And now my bouncy, bouncy buttons bounce right into place. Here are my twinkly toe socks. They dance before I put them on. And now my clap, clap gloves clap right onto my little hands. Oh, there are my shoes. Alakazam, they're on. And now a special hat that I designed, like I did all my Color Forms clothes. Almost forgot the trimming. Here it comes. There. I'm all dressed in magical Color Forms. Look at me. This is magical Color Forms. Press the stick. I'll make thousands of pictures. Without scissors or paint. Color Forms is an LP toy. It gives you hours of fun. It never wears out. Look, brilliant color. Seriously, it's great. This is magical Color Forms. Press to stick on, lift to remove. Make thousands of pictures without scissors, paste, or paint. Color Forms in brilliant color is an LP toy to give you hours of fun. Want to see some magic? Watch. Remember, for magic bloops, Color Forms.
Look at us.
We're a box of Fundo. We come in a fine pack that holds us and our buddies. There's red
And blue
and yellow.
and white.
Who are we? Why, we're the newest, greatest, most exciting modeling material you ever saw. Want to see more? Take a peek. See? We're all in our pack right now. We're looking at you. Just take the dough out of the special plier-filled bag. Knead it like you're going to make a cake. And presto, you've got flowers
And animals
and everything. Get Fundo in the pack that looks at you.
In the summer, when the sun is warm and the soft waves glisten, it's time for color forms, the quiet time toy. Magic plastic color forms need no paste, nor glue, nor magnets. The wind won't blow them or the rain destroy their magic stick quality. The colorful plastic shapes never wear out, can be used over and over again in summer, in winter, in the sunny outdoors, or indoors when the weather changes. Pictures spring from your fingertips and designs tumble out like magic because Color Forms is an easy toy, a quiet time toy, a fun time toy. Color Forms.
16 men on a dead man's chest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of milk.
Look what this pirate just dug up. Colorform's Popeye cartoon kit. And look what a treasure's inside. Hey, that's pretty neat. Magic stick plastic shapes, bright as doubloons. Pretty great, hey? Just put them down and they stay in place. Colorforms are the real treasure of a toy. See? Bluto, he's a tough one, and I made him all by myself. Now, got to give him another arm so he can fight Popeye. There, that's it. Oh, boy, I made them all. Olive, Bluto, and Popeye. With Colorform's Popeye cartoon kit.
Oh, I shall sail away one day. Oh, I shall sail away, where the winds play and the sea spray glistens. And all I ask is a tight ship with timbers sound and strong. Oh, I shall sail away, my lads, but take Colorforms along. Whoop! I may not be the best sailor in the world, but I know one good thing to have along on any trip is Colorforms. Because Colorforms is a good traveler. Wind can't blow it, water can't harm it, and the magic stick plastic pieces never wear out. The brilliant colors never fade. And best of all, when the long voyage is over, you will have hours of indoor fun with Colorforms.
Summertime, filled with the wild gull's cry, with sun and the lazy slap of waves. An easy time, a sweet time, and a child's soft laugh. Colorforms, a toy for quiet play, one that the wind won't blow, nor the sun fade, nor the wet waves destroy. Colorforms time, a time for making things, a fingertip touch, and magic springs into pictures and designs as wide as a child's inner eye, as different in you as the tumbling days. Colorforms, the long playing toy for hours of quiet time play.
Boy, it's hot.
Robbie!
I'm coming, Mom, I'm coming. Oh, but what have we here? Same fellow, different attitude. How come? Well, I'll tell you. She's pretty swell, my Mom. She just wanted to do me a favor. Wanted me to simmer down, cool off. So, she gave me Colorforms. It's a quiet time toy. Magic, too. Just as good outdoors as in. And best of all, you can make real great things with it. So when your Mom calls you for a rest, make sure she has a Colorforms toy. Because Colorforms make summertime living easy.
Okay, bad morning, everybody. It is Keith at 50th Street Studio. It is 10 a.m. now on Saturday, June 26, 2021. So it is once again time for a new episode of Bad Saturday Morning. There we are. All right, and there's my intro music. How is everybody? Ivory just resubscribed. Thank you, Ivory. Chris is here. Morning. Bad morning. Mike is here. Mike is definitely here. I think we've been disconnected though. Yeah, he's not on screen. The while we were watching the pre-roll there, Clyde, the Discord robot, came up on our Discord call and says, "Looks like you've been inactive for more than 5 minutes." And he says, "Bandwidth doesn't grow on trees," so they ended our Discord call. We're gonna have to reconnect it. Mike, wherever you are, we need to restart that call again. It is after 10, isn't it? Yeah, it's after the hour. So yeah. Anyway. Bad morning, everybody. This week we're going to do something a little bit unusual, something that was easier for me to put together. We're going to watch nothing but short cartoons, short films, instead of watching full-on TV shows. Chris, thank you for the $10 tip. Speaking of which, here's the money thing. Okay, Astro Boy, we see you. We are a nonprofit, and up top there is the list of the things that we raise money for month to month. Okay, Mike says he just got back in. Yeah, Mike, we the Discord robot disconnected us because we weren't talking. Okay, those are the things that we raise money for. Every month, every week. Every Saturday, we set a goal of $100. And last week, we met our $100, plus a little bit extra. And we need to hit that $100 again. And in addition to all that, I've got this special fundraiser going on. Last week, I had it at $500. I raised it to $600 because in addition to the items listed there, the items that we need to get done, I've ordered the desk, by the way, the last item on the thing. I ordered the desk. Haven't done the corporate renewal yet this year. I should have done that first instead of ordering the desk. Anyway, I realized in addition to all those things, I need to have some professional cleaning service come in here and take care of the cleaning that needs to be done in this part of the house, and that's going to cost money that we don't have. So I added another $100 to that. Anyway. Chris just made a $10 donation. We made $110 last week, so I'm going to add that extra 10 to our regular $100 fundraiser. So we're at 20. We are at 20 so far for our weekly $100, and I'll keep the larger fundraiser at 0. You can donate to the PayPal address that's on screen. Below my face here, or you can use a clickable link that shows up in the Twitch chat. It's only people on Twitch, only people watching us on Twitch. Ivory just donated 5, so we're at 25 for this week's $100 goal. Thank you, Ivory. Glad you're here. I'm a little bit stuffed up. I haven't been sick since the whole pandemic started, since I've been wearing a mask and not going out. I haven't been sick at all. This past week, I've spent a lot of time going out. Rode the buses yesterday and got sunburned. And I'm feeling stuffed up. So as soon as I go out, yeah, start getting sick. Anyway, is Mike back with us? Let me see. I have to physically start the call again with Mike. There we are. Mike, you there? There you are. Okay. And I have to set up the I have to set up the cartoon for him to see it, and I think we're ready to go. Is Mike there? Yeah, there he is. Hi, Mike. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, you know what? Hang on. I didn't have your sound turned on. Okay, there we go.
That's okay.
Yeah, Mike was
All right,
talking
hi, everybody.
talking away, and for a second there, I was thinking I didn't have my mic turned on that whole time. And I was like, oh no. People donating money, and I'm just sitting here just with my mouth running and not saying anything. But anyway, we're going to be watching short subjects this week, and we've got our regular weekly shows to watch. Carol says hi, Mike.
Hi, Carol. Yeah, I just added one up to the share. So if you want to, look at that when you get a moment, it's pretty bad.
Okay, all right.
But it's definitely a Saturday morning.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that while we're watching some of these other shows.
I just didn't do my evil laugh. Yeah. I'm not steepling my fingers. No, I'm not doing that at all. No.
Okay, let's go into the TV room and see what Chargeman Ken is up to this week.
What crimes against Japanity he has. Yeah. At least he's keeping his killing local, you know?
Yeah.
Japan only for right now.
Go, Ken. Go, Ken.
Okay, let's see what we got. A flute. We're in trouble.
Beat the fake Ken. Uh-oh, an evil twin. So what are they setting up here? Wait, his name is Izumi?
Ken Izumi?
Wow.
Oh, this is his evil twin.
Yeah.
You can tell because he's violent. Wait a minute, that's Ken too. Whoa, ladies just fall down at his feet.
This guy dressed like the Joker. What the hell is
Did he
going on?
inject her with concentrated Barry White music? What?
Oh, they actually captured Ken.
Yeah, that's right. Retrace your steps. There was a chicken fight. Yep. Oh, God. Worse.
What is going on? Oh, wow.
What the? So a bunch of kids in a white van took out Ken, huh?
That robot clown. He said that. That robot clown.
There's only two clowns I can stand. Bozo and Emmett Kelly. That's it.
Mm.
Talk, don't look at each other. Just eat your soup. Everything will be fine. Drink your carrot juice, Ken. Don't hurt anybody. No.
Golly. Oh my God.
Wow.
うまく化けたつもりかもしれないけど、私たちの目はごまかせないわ。
Yeah, he liked the food.
Oh, no reflection, of course. Wow. Good God. This family knows how to deal with aliens.
Darn it.
Oh, he needs...
Oh, wait a minute. Light?
He needs sunlight. They mentioned that just once before.
Yeah.
So, we don't know how they captured him.
They used chloroform and they knocked him out.
Yeah.
He said Ken. It's actually Ken. Come on, Shawshank, don't film it now.
The rock is wet. What's that got to do with... That wouldn't work anyway.
Mark?
Wait.
Say what?
What? He was trying to make a spark? Is that what he was trying to do?
Yeah.
And that was enough for him to do this?
Yeah.
This is highly implausible.
He can just carry a Zippo with him. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah?
If he's so invincible, why is he wearing a helmet? Like, what does God need with a starship? What does Ken need with a helmet?
Okay.
Goodbye, Aurelia. Back to the HAL 9000 training school.
That one girl is ready to...
Called by his name.
Yeah, that one girl is ready to tattle on him every day.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Last
that the...
known photo of Ken.
Is that the end?
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. There was I admit there was more going on this time than usual, but
I resuscitated my internet from near death for that. It's awesome. I enjoyed it. Who am I trying to turn back in? Yeah.
So he made enough of a
end scene.
Yeah, he made enough of a spark with a wet rock.
Hercules, hero of song and story. Hercules, winner of ancient glory, fighting for the right, fighting with his might.
I'm starting to think that this is like Hercules, like Days Off.
Hercules,
like what we're seeing is kind of his average day.
Yeah.
Song builds him up like he's doing some great stuff.
Yeah.
But now he's off the clock. His ring is in hock. Hercules.
So this is what's going on between the great tasks of Hercules. What are they called? The great challenges or the great tasks?
Labors.
Great labors, right?
Labor. Yep. Mimi and Lion go to the store. You know.
And here he stores his mighty weapons and belongings.
When does he have a big Hercules shield?
At this very moment, from
we've seen the shield though.
Have we?
But, yeah, but not the sword.
Clarion call.
Ricola.
The one-armed trumpeter.
King Zeus summons you.
So I hear. I have a mission for you, my son. To bring back my torch, used in the Olympic Games at Caledon. But take care, Hercules.
I'm Sam Elliott, and I'm Zeus.
The Olympic Committee never sent it back.
Torch. He failed to get the torch once before, King Zeus. I don't think he'll try again. But even as Hercules speaks, a black cloud drifts toward Olympus.
Gosh, I wonder who that is.
A sinister figure emerges.
Hyperion pollution. Oh, that was kind of an erratic flight there,
There
pal.
they are, Dido. See what I'm doing? First, I remove each of Hercules' weapons.
You see what I'm doing here?
I replace them with others that look exactly like them.
Quite verbose for a
Hercules is in
villain,
for
you know?
a real
Yeah.
surprise when he
Well, come
tries to
on.
use
Cat
the
owners talk to their
substitutes.
cats. You know.
Yeah.
He is coming now.
But Kirk could just solve this problem by putting like a Nest camera, you know?
Yeah.
Like a Ring doorbell, you know?
And now, on to Caledon.
Into his waiting cloud bank.
And now, on to our show.
Wait, he just flew in that window.
Oh, Cheap Trick sang about that.
What a golden beauty.
Eternal Flame.
And it is mine at last.
He's Statue of Liberty cosplaying.
The
Sings the
torch has
book.
been stolen. Great Zeus. Search the castle grounds at once.
So the guard just let him have it
There's
and then
no sign
reported
of a
him?
torch anywhere, Hercules.
Snitch.
Zeus is gonna be
Oh, that
awful
sword was
mad
in a
at
weird
you, Herc.
spot, you know?
Awful mad at you.
We're looking at the back of Herc's head here.
That window. I get it now.
That tree.
Daedalus.
He's in the tree.
Hercules. I
Yes.
got the torch.
Okay.
How will you get him down, Herc?
With my sword, Newton.
Okay, he wanted him to use the fake
This
sword.
isn't my sword, Newton.
No,
Aw.
it isn't.
I was gonna say,
There goes with the torch. The torch.
Don't worry, I'll shoot it out of his hands.
the first lesson of how not to be seen is not to stand up.
Yeah.
That isn't one of my arrows, Newton.
Oh!
Whoa, he's
This
dead.
wasn't my
Oh.
shield.
Exploding arrow.
Sometime, Hercules.
Sooner than you
They're all
think,
Gold
Daedalus.
Star products.
Hi, Shenlong. Ouch. Herc. Okay.
The whistle that summons
Dang.
Pegasus, the winged steed.
Though it's Pegasus with 2 G's. He replaced that too. That's real, right? Yeah.
This music doesn't sound familiar. I don't think they've used this before.
Uh-oh.
Okay, he always has to go through this with Pegasus. If you don't like this Pegasus, then just don't answer the call.
Yeah.
What?
Gotcha.
Okay, nothing to say?
Going.
To Olympus. I'll let you return the torch to King Zeus.
Is Daedalus gonna catch it now?
Yeah, well, he'll be back next week.
Okay, all right, I like that.
Okay, they have a new flying off graphic every week, at least.
Right into the mountain.
Yeah, Chris, where are we going?
Standing there with pride. Victory is here. Raise a mighty cheer at the side of Hercules.
All right.
Ordering Dan.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris. Daedalus wants to stop at Dairy Queen on the way.
Oh yeah, DQ. No, it's the DQ nowadays isn't like the DQ.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's not real Dairy Queen anymore.
Magically, our friend Diver Dan is imprisoned most tragically. The bars that restrain him are hard and unbending. We hope that our tale has a happy ending.
Wait, wasn't he shocked to death? Didn't he fall down?
Dan, are you all right?
Or was it
Thing
just
fell
a
over him,
cage?
so you- Yeah, the cage fell over him.
I thought he got shocked or something.
It's like Mousetrap.
Aren't you scared?
Well, we have an old saying. Everything that goes up must come down. So everything that comes down
Spinning a
must go
wheel,
up.
spinning around.
Everything. Okay, so he's reasoning that everything comes down must go up. That's bad reasoning.
These bars drop down.
Ride the painted pony, let the
Can be
spinning wheel turn. What?
Too bad I don't have my intercom. I could tell the captain to send down a grappling iron, and the ship could rip these bars apart.
And the captain would do that?
Captain will be like, I'm sorry, I'm busy being a captain.
Won't your air give out soon?
Oh no, my
And what
hair is
will
good for some time
Tennille
yet.
think? Really?
If I don't surface soon, the captain will send down grappling hooks. Then you can bring them over here to me.
Well, that's a swell idea, Dan. I'll go tell Minerva. She'll pass the word.
I gather that Minerva was able to translate.
Or Minerva could come down and
She sure
help.
did.
Yeah.
Say, did you know you're standing in the royal palace of Atlantis?
Atlantis? Incredible. Finley, this is one of the great historic finds of all
I'm
time.
impressed, but I'm
It'll
dying.
make me famous.
That's a good question.
Let's get
Can't
you
Minerva
out
come
first.
over? We could use somebody else
Then
with
you can get
hands.
famous.
You know.
You're right, Finley. Go get your
Puppet can
friend.
only, what, pick up a golf ball, maybe? Tops, few raisins, light bulb.
Sorry I can't stay, friend, but I have no intention of winding up like you.
Oh, ha ha ha.
I know what happened to the poor fellow now.
Oh, to have
He
Diver
was
Dan
trapped
stop
as
looking
I
at his
was
crotch.
By the iron gate. And it couldn't happen to a nice
Didn't
fellow.
die.
Didn't die for that. Oh, you're the last two fish I'd want to see at a time like this. Observe, my dear Trigger, how helpless the great Diver Dan is behind those bars. I'm observing, boy. Gee, does he look funny? I wouldn't look so funny if these bars weren't between us. Ah, but they are. And they will allow us to have some sport, Trigger. Yeah, boy.
Really?
Call me barren, mindless one. Okay, barren, mindless one.
Yeah.
For the first time, I can agree with you, Trigger. Never mind.
What are they gonna do?
The bars hold him fast.
Throw
Trigger.
water balloons at him?
We are small enough to pass through them freely. Hey, that's a great idea. Hey, let's go.
If they had some electric eel friends, that'd probably be a problem. I'm gonna grab you. Uh-oh.
Ouch, that hurt.
This is just out and out
I can
evil.
only grab one of those two. Better be.
Okay, we have a couple of people watching us in the D Live. Jeff B is here. He's posting random
Finley had better get back soon.
animated GIFs in the chat.
Hey, you ocean
Say hello,
monsters,
Jeff.
Get out of there. Leave Dan alone. Get him, Sam.
Let's get out of here, Trigger. Reinforcements have arrived.
Right, boss.
Duh.
Yeah.
Phew.
Stab
Glad
you.
came back, Finley. I
That's
couldn't
a
fight
real
them alone
saw.
much longer.
Yeah,
And
you're right. It
thank you,
is.
Sam.
You're welcome, Dan.
Dan, there's no time to
What's
talk.
it gonna talk
Another
like that?
earthquake is due. Atlantis may sink
The
again.
earthquake is due.
I've got to get out of here.
The quake is
Dramatic
coming.
zoom in on
Dan, what do we do?
Dan.
Get out of here, you two. No need for all of us to...
We're sticking with you, Dan. No matter what happens.
Right.
Why?
Listen, Finley. There must be a way out. A man had been trapped here before, centuries ago, when Atlantis was above the surface. Yet the bars were up when I came in.
What does that mean?
That means this gate can be moved. We must find the lever that
Okay,
raises
he was
it.
doing some Sherlock reasoning there.
And quickly.
Is there going to be a lever
Dan,
in
I
the
can't
cage?
find it.
Nah.
Neither can I. I'm done for, Finley.
He's just giving up.
How nice. At last, we will be rid of that nuisance, Diver Dan.
Boss, let me go in and clown
How much
him
of a
one more
nuisance was
time.
T really?
My
I
old
mean,
man.
really?
I'll meet you later.
Dan, look out.
Oh, of course.
What gives?
The
Always
one.
go for the trident.
Yeah.
Look, Finley, the gate's rising.
Let's get out of here.
Cheese it.
Yeah, cheese it. So is Atlantis
Hi,
sinking
Atlantis.
again?
Yep, again.
It's gone, Finley. Atlantis has gone under the ocean floor once again.
Gee.
Okay, so now it's not
Now
only
I
under the
think
ocean,
won't
it's
be
under the
famous
ocean
after all.
floor.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm satisfied just to
Now we know why we can't find it.
was a
Yeah.
close call.
Yeah, Diver Dan
And I
actually made
owe
Atlantis
my life to
worse.
just one person. Oh, Trigger. When he tried to hit me and missed, he struck the secret lever.
Oh,
So it's all blind luck.
So nasty old Trigger did a good deed. It wasn't his plan,
Nasty?
but he
I don't
helped
know.
a man
Yeah.
in need. Just imagine the Baron when he hears the reports. We're sure that the Baron will be out.
so you all were surprised that we were seeing Diver Dan's face last time. We saw Diver Dan's teeth this time.
Yeah, he smiled.
Yeah.
Let me guess. The last episode they're gonna meet, and she's gonna be like, "I don't feel any sparks. I don't feel anything,
Yeah.
Dan. I don't feel anything." Yeah.
She said, "I'm flattered,
She's an
Dan,
emotionally unavailable mermaid.
but I'm not interested. I'm
Yeah.
a pescatarian." All right, on to Bullwinkle. Is the volume? Is there enough volume on the Bullwinkle cartoon? Is it loud enough?
I'm fine. I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
how it's going through Twitch, but I hear it's fine.
While Rocky's plans for Gidney and Cloyd to become the first Americans on the moon had hit a snag,
I like that
in the person of
graphic.
Senator Rasmussen of the Citizenship Committee. Too many people are claiming to be Americans. Alaskans, Hawaiians, Californians. It's disgraceful.
Senator Axe, stop moon men! We'll
Say
never
what you
get
want,
them
but
again. Nonsense.
that's what we're living in
Alaskans.
now.
To be American.
Yeah, time we get finished, you'll look as American as I do.
I'd really rather not.
Bring in our whole library of books, Bullwinkle.
Here they are, Rock. The Farmer's Almanac, the Bobbsey Twins at Camp Wahoo, and my personal bound volume of ghastly comics.
The boys set to work to convert the moon men, Gidney and Cloyd, into
Bound
typical
collection?
Americans. Unfortunately, their idea of what an American should know was rather limited.
Okay, Gidney. How many days in September?
30 days has September.
Right. Say you're getting as smart as me.
How do you make fire without matches?
Rub 2 Boy Scouts together.
No.
Oh, sticks. Rub 2 sticks.
That's it. Well, Bullwinkle, I guess they're ready to become Americans.
Yep. Sorta gets you right in here, don't it?
Yeah, I'm just quietly proud.
But the next day in Senator Rasmussen's committee room, the moon men didn't make out so well. If the president doesn't sign a bill, how many days before it becomes a law?
30 days has September, April, June, and November.
Apart from congressional action, how may a bill be introduced?
By rubbing 2 sticks together.
Well,
Okay.
Oh, they're getting the answers perfect, Rock.
Good.
Only thing is, he keeps asking the wrong questions.
sure enough, the 2 moon men were quickly ejected from the committee room, but they didn't seem at all unhappy.
Well, we made it. We'll never be able to thank you enough, Rocky.
What do you mean?
You flunked your exam, didn't you?
Oh, more than
No,
that.
they're deporting
Senator
them.
Rasmussen says we shouldn't even be allowed in the country.
Oh?
So guess what? He's deporting us,
Mhm.
sending us back where we came from.
You mean the M-U-N-E moon?
That's right. And of course, there's only one way we can get there.
The mooseberry bush.
You're gonna go by bush? Sounds a little scratchy.
No, Bullwinkle. We'll use the mooseberry bush to make your secret rocket fuel.
Oh, of course. It's been so long, I almost forgot the plot. Well, let's go.
And within a few days, Bullwinkle
Yep.
had whipped up an exact
Nice
duplicate of his
reference.
Grandma Moose's fudge cake batter.
Just slip it in this blast chamber, Bullwinkle.
Right.
Of course, all official Washington turned out for the moon men's departure. Senator Rasmussen himself bade them goodbye. Goodbye. Now close the hatch and blast off.
Right.
But when Bullwinkle slammed the hatch closed, he caught
Oh,
the tail
boy.
of Senator Rasmussen's coat.
10, 9, 8,
What's this? My coat is caught.
6, 5,
God, if only.
4,
Take your coat off.
That wouldn't be dignified.
I got it.
3, 2,
Quickly, Rocky zoomed to the president's chair and whispered in his ear.
1, 0, fire.
Somebody do something.
Very well. Senator Rasmussen, I appoint you the new ambassador to the moon.
And as the crowd cheered, the spaceship bearing Gidney Cloyd and our first
Okay.
interplanetary diplomat zoomed upward and out of sight.
Well, Bullwinkle,
And he's
you
dead.
did it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, once the hero, always a hero. I guess.
Decompression,
You
boom.
did it, Bullwinkle.
Didn't I, though?
And the boys trudged away from the airport and into a brand new adventure. Don't miss the beginning of it in the
Wow.
next chapter
Oh,
of
the end.
Rocky, the Flying Squirrel.
Come full circle, huh?
Yeah. So that And the last 2 episodes were a rather abrupt ending. It's like they I guess they felt the need to wind it up somehow.
Yeah.
Well, it looks as if our time has just about run out.
Just enough left to tell him who the sponsor was.
You got the credits, Bullwinkle?
All on this itty-bitty card. Oop.
Edward Everett Horton.
We're late again, Bullwinkle.
Right.
Bye now. See you next time.
Okay, abrupt
The
ending.
end.
Yeah. That was bizarre. That ended abruptly. I liked it. I thought it was funny. I guess it was better than some of those recent episodes that were just where they were just stretching. I guess it was just better to get on with it than. Yeah. Ivory says, "Wow, it just hit me how long ago 1960 was." Yeah. Yeah, Carol was saying that the animation looked different at the end there. Yeah, there were different teams doing different bits of animation for the show.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Chris is pointing out that it changed hands plenty of times. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, they took a tip from the Charge Man Ken abrupt endings.
Why they would do that?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hey, we need an approach. Let's Charge Man Ken. That's a good one. Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's get on with it. Let's watch the rest of the stuff we're playing today. But please make donations. We're at $25 towards our weekly $100 goal, and we have our $600 goal set up. We did not get any donations toward that during the week. I'll send out another email. I've been sending out one email per month. Per week. I've been limiting myself to only one email. Would you? I asked last time, do people read the emails? And you all said yes. Would you all be okay with like more than one a week, like 2? I could send out. Emails about what the shows that are coming up next Saturday, and also about the donation thing. Ivory says, of course. Well, I knew Ivory would be okay. I guess the people who are watching now would all be okay with that. But most people on the list don't even look at the emails. So I guess I have no way of asking them. But let's get on with it. I picked a few things, a few short films to watch. Let's start with something from the Bullwinkle show. It's a thing that I've been wanting to see. Let's see, where did I put it? This is one of my favorites from the Bullwinkle series. It's an episode of Aesop and Son. The lesser-known alternative to Fractured Fairytales. That's fine, Chris. That's fine. I'm glad things are working themselves out. We're all having a tough time. But this is. He says he has a donation coming. That's good. Thank you. This was my favorite Aesop and Son episode. I was absolutely obsessed with this particular episode when I was a kid. I'll talk about it afterward.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Junior, looks like Christmas came a little early this year.
Oh, I didn't get this stuff from Santa Claus, Pop. I won it off the kids in the neighborhood.
You won it?
Yeah, we flipped for it.
You mean you gambled?
Well, no, not exactly. You see, I remembered one of your adages, and I came out winning every time.
You didn't use a dishonest coin.
Sure I did. You once said 2 heads are better than 1. So I got this 2-headed nickel here, and...
Now, I insist that you return this ill-gotten booty right away. The very idea, Junior. When I said 2 heads are better than 1, I didn't mean to apply it the way you did.
What did you mean?
Well, take the fable of the centipede and the snail. Every year, the animals and other creatures of the forest would meet
I
in
thought
a
Junior
race
was Dawes
to
Butler.
determine
I had
who was the
to
fastest of
confirm
them
it.
all.
Yeah.
Of course, the results were usually the same. The hare not only won, but he crossed the finish line before the slower fellows even got started.
How do you like that? Last again.
You know something? I'm getting sick and tired of being a laughing stock.
Me too. I'll tell you what. Let's you and me put our little slimy heads together and see if we can win this thing next year.
It seemed like a good idea, so they went into immediate training.
Look, one of us will be the trainer while the other one does the running. Fair enough?
Yeah, suits me.
This was to be determined by clocking each other's speed in a 3-yard race.
Well, how'd I do?
Not bad at all. You ran 3 yards in 3 hours.
And now it was the snail's turn. And he was certain he could beat the centipede's time. 3 days later, he completed his run.
3 yards in 3 days. Not too good.
Well, if I hadn't hit that red light...
Thus, the snail became the trainer and the centipede the runner.
Now, the first thing we gotta do is put you on a diet.
Hey, I got an idea. Why do not I eat the same food rabbits eat? If it makes them fast, it'll make me fast.
Okay, go eat some carrots.
Carrots?
Carrots.
Now, this centipede wasn't too bright, and the only carrots he knew of were the ones stamped on the inside of an old ring.
What in the world are you doing?
I'm eating carrots. 14 of them, to be exact.
Not that kind of carrots. What's it taste like?
Pretty good. Have some.
On the day after they were released from the hospital, the boys went back to work.
Here, now, hold on to this.
There's a snail hospital?
Don't be silly. I'm going to light it, and it'll take off with you holding on to it. That'll give you some idea of what high speed is like.
You certain I cannot eat it?
You can eat it later. Now, hold on.
I'm really moving, ain't I?
Something's wrong. Must be a dud. Here, let me see it.
Gee, that's some rocket.
Yeah, let's eat it.
The day after they got out of the hospital, they quietly entered a farmer's watermelon patch.
Now, we just got to make you run fast. Look, if you were to grab a melon and the farmer aimed his shotgun at you, would you be scared?
Of the melon?
Of the farmer.
You darn right I would.
And what would you do?
I'd eat the melon.
No, you simpleton, you'd run.
No,
That's
you
what
simpleton.
I'd run.
Yes, right, and you'd probably run faster than you've ever run before. Okay, grab a melon.
Okay. Uh-oh. Shoelace is untied. Here, hold this. Hey, you don't look too good.
I don't feel too good.
What are you doing up here?
We're gonna try the high-speed bit again. You jump off this cliff, right?
Right.
How long did it take them to get up there?
Illusion of high speed.
Mhm.
Okay, jump.
How do you jump?
Well, you just jump.
I do not know how to jump.
Look, you place both feet, all your feet firmly on the ground like this.
He has
and then
feet.
You crouch like this, and then you just jump.
Like how?
Like this.
Oh, now I get it.
The day of the race finally dawned, and the centipede took his place alongside of the hare. However, when the starting gun sounded, the centipede took off in the opposite direction and joined his trainer behind a tree.
Quick, get into this basket.
Yes, the snail and the centipede had given birth to a unique idea. A balloon carried the centipede aloft, where a stiff breeze took it and sent it soaring over the finish line just ahead of the shocked hare. Unfortunately, the centipede just kept on going and was never heard of again. So you see, son, that is the true application of 2 heads are better than 1.
Completely non-relevant
Pop.
story.
Where are you going, Junior?
I'm going to return this stuff and destroy the 2-headed nickel.
Yes, but you usually have a moral of your own to inject here.
I do. Don't put all your legs in one basket.
Don't put all your... Oh, that's my boy, Junior.
And they used the Fractured Fairy Tale ending here. The you all in the chat were talking about Edward Everett Horton during that cartoon. That was not Edward Everett Horton, the voice of Aesop. Edward Everett Horton narrated the Fractured Fairy Tales, but the voice of Aesop was I can see his face. I can't think of his name. He played Topper, didn't he? Wasn't he the guy who played Topper?
I showed Charles Ruggles.
Charles Ruggles. Right. Yeah. Ivory saying Leo G. Carroll.
Oh, he's in. Aren't you playing a couple of movies tonight?
Yeah, I think he's in.
And he's in one of those movies?
I think he's in. Speaking of which, I'll show everybody.
Yeah.
What we're playing tonight.
Cross promo.
Couple of comedies. This is the first time we'll be seeing the Marx Brothers on the show, and the first time we're seeing Katharine Hepburn. That'll be tonight at starting at 6 p.m.
Charles Ruggles is in Bringing Up Baby.
Yeah. Chris is saying, ooh, yeah. But you'll recognize Charles Ruggles' face. You'll recognize his voice and his face. I keep thinking he was in Topper. Am I wrong about that? Maybe he was in...
He was in a lot of stuff back in the 60s. Let's see here.
Back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Let's see here. He was in... Of course, let's see here. He was...
But our old friend Carissa will be joining me for the movies.
Oh, cool.
She'll be sitting in.
He was in the Parent. He was in the Parent Trap.
Okay.
In the Red Skelton Hour, 1961.
Red Skelton Hour. In the same vein as Bullwinkle and Aesop and Son, not by the same people, but in the same vein and the same era, we're going to watch something we've never seen here before, something I've been wanting to show for a while. You'll all like this.
Roger Ramjet and his eagles fighting for our freedom. Fly through wind and outer space, not to join them, but to beat them. Roger Ramjet, he's our man.
Roger Ramjet, he's our man.
Our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to the station. So come and join us, all you kids.
Oh yeah, I watched a lot.
As Roger Ramjet and his men get all the crooks they're after. Roger Ramjet, he's our man. Hero of our
That chin, man.
Yeah.
Just be sure.
Do you remember his voice? You will shortly.
The exciting episode begins in Washington, D.C. General G.I. Brassbottom, chief of the Army's Counter Bad Guy Division, calls Roger Ramjet on the hotline. Ramjet, come to Washington immediately. Come in. Roger Ramjet, internationally famous good guy, devil-may-care flying fool, and inventor of the Ramjet proton energy pill, which when taken as directed by a physician gives me the strength of 20 atom bombs for 20 seconds. Reporting, sir. Ramjet, take a look at this map. You mean this one? Yes, Roger. May I call you Roger? Roger. Splendid, Ramjet. Now, take a close look at the map. Thumping Thunderbird, sir. Does this mean that those arch fiends, the no-goods, have a machine that's destroying our cities? No, it means those arch fiends, the no-goods, have a machine that's destroying our tiny little light bulbs. Malfunctioning missiles, sir. That means every refrigerator in the country will be dark. No one will know what to eat. Exactly. And when the entire nation becomes weak from hunger, the no-goods will take over. Now, what's your plan? I plan to find that diabolical machine before it's too late. Then hurry. They just got Chillicothe, Ohio. Good luck, Rock. Roger, you rotten kind of What little does Roger Ramjet know that the man behind this devilish plot is none other than the notorious mad scientist, Dr. Ivan Evilkisser.
In a few hours, my super electrostatic filament fragmentizer will have extinguished every tiny little light bulb in America.
But what about Roger Ramjet and the American Eagles and the people that fly?
Who's afraid of Ramjet and those rotten kids?
We are. Me and my both of us together.
In order for Ramjet to reach us, he'll have to fly straight through that innocent-looking cloud, which is in reality a cloud of sleep inducer. By the time he wakes up, it will be too late to stop us.
Dr. Evilkisser, you're the greatest, nicest, swell. You're not so weird.
And while Roger Ramjet sleeps, his plane is headed straight for a huge mountain known as
Ivan...
Better Not Peak. Meanwhile, in the ready room of the American Eagle Squadron,
I like
Yank,
these,
Doodle, and Dee watch while Dan tries to contact Roger
these
Ramjet.
narration cards
Roger
that
could
come
have
up.
located the no-goods hideout by now. Then why can't we reach him on the incredibly high-frequency telecommunicator?
Yeah, how come? What if you turn on this switch, Mark? Turn on this switch.
Good
It is on.
thinking, Dee.
Or it was.
Fizzling fallout, Roger's sound asleep. He's headed straight for Better Not Peak. Come on, gang, we've got to save him.
One for all and all for one. The Eagles fly.
Kids are flying jets?
Yeah.
What? Lamb.
And they...
Hey, boys, you forgot to brush your teeth.
There's Roger's ship, fellas. But how do we wake him up? Say, Hank, did you bring your bugle?
I don't get that joke.
Sure,
What did it...
that's it. I'll play Reveille into the intercom.
What? Where? When? Why?
Wake up, Roger. You're about to crash into a mountain.
Couldn't they have done that from the ground?
Drafted again. Out now
Nah.
to destroy that machine. Who's there?
Ramjet calling.
Who?
It's me.
You mean it's I?
No, it's not. It's me, Roger Ramjet.
The game is up, evil kisser. Get him. It takes 5 seconds for that pill to work.
Just 2 more seconds
Damn.
until the pill goes into effect.
Okay.
Wow.
19. 20.
Well, that ought to hold him, eh,
Quentin
boy?
Tarantino would be proud of that.
Yeah.
Curses, things of that nature.
Things of that, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Roger Ramjet, I salute you. Once more, you've
He's talking
saved
to
your
that
country.
chicken.
Goodbye and good.
Yeah.
Roger, you're a scoundrel.
And so, once again, the good guys triumph over the bad guys, thanks to Roger Ramjet and the American Eagles.
When Ramjet takes up protons,
Fred Crippen. I don't know anything about him.
begin to worry. They can't escape their awful fate from protons' mighty fury. Roger Ramjet, he's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station. So come and join us, all you kids, for lots of fun and laughter, as Roger Ramjet and his men get all the crooks they're after. Roger Ramjet, he's our man.
There's a lot of
hero
voices.
Of our nation. For his adventures,
Pantomime
just be
pictures.
sure and stay tuned to this station.
Yeah, you're right. He does
Or
have
else.
To, yeah. Yeah, Neil the Chiseler came in. He said that was the voice of Gary Owens, of course. When I was a kid, I knew him mostly from Laugh-In, and later from Space Ghost. I know I saw Roger Ramjet when I was a baby, because we had an 8-track tape with Roger Ramjet. It must have been audio from the cartoons on it, because I remember the name Roger Ramjet from that. I don't remember seeing it when I was a kid. And Neil is pointing out that Gary Owens was the voice of teeny little super guy on Sesame Street. Yeah, Gary Owens showed up all over the place. What a great voice!
If you needed an announcer back in the 70s and 80s,
yeah,
he was your guy.
Yeah, he's our man. The what was I gonna say? The way that cartoon was paced, those people must have had a background in radio because of the pacing. It sounded like radio shows and radio commercials from the day. What was the year that came out? I wasn't looking. It's around.
Roger Ramjet was 65,
64, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny stuff.
Depends on what, because it was on for 5 seasons.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. We need to watch more Roger Ramjet. That was hilarious. Okay, everybody. Please make donations. I'm not showing any numbers on number of people watching. Once again, Restream isn't showing me numbers. What are you seeing on the Twitch
9.
there? 9? Oh, that's good. Welcome everybody. Everybody say hello. Those
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
What does that come from? What was that?
Ferris Bueller.
Ferris. Oh, does it?
No, he's been absent 9 times, and then it was like
okay,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay, I was not aware of that. I've heard people quote that before 9 times.
9 times.
I never knew.
Absent 9 times.
I never knew what it was. I remember seeing that movie when it first came out, and I remember strongly disliking it. I remember.
I love Ferris.
I remember.
I love Ferris.
Thinking that he was not someone who should have been a hero of a film. Okay.
I went to high school with a kid who was pretty much like Ferris Bueller. Everybody loved him. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad I was his friend, though.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
You're glad you weren't there when he put his father's sports car through the window and yeah.
Well, that wasn't his father's sports car. That was Cameron's.
Cameron's, right?
Yeah.
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 All right. Okay, everybody.
First knew anything bad.
Yeah. Okay, that was a $20 donation from that's Carissa.
From your co-host.
Yeah, Carissa. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you so much. You don't. Yeah,
You betcha.
It always makes me. I'm happy to accept the donation. It always makes me a bit uncomfortable when people who are in the show are donating to but then I'm donating all the time too. So, but welcome, Carissa. Glad you're here. We're gonna watch some funny stuff and some bad stuff too. And Carissa.
Well, if it's all shorts, what I just put up onto the share probably isn't along that line.
Yeah.
It's a 20-minute long clip. So it's
not
short.
Yeah, the one that you.
They're in shorts.
I did see it.
They're in shorts, but they're not.
I did see
like,
it, and it is too long.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Carissa is going to be joining us tonight on the movie double feature with the Marx Brothers and Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant. So we'll see you all there at 6 p.m. tonight. I always
bringing up Baby is better than you think it is.
Yeah. It's been
as good as you think it's going to be. It's better than that.
I haven't seen it since I was a child, so I really don't remember much about it. But I've seen Duck Soup actually fairly recently. Irie says it's a wonderful film. Yeah, it is. And it's going to be our first time, like I was pointing out earlier, it'll be our first time seeing Katharine Hepburn on the show.
Won't be the last.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. What do I want to show next? I'm going to show some old school stuff. Really old school stuff. I always have to point out that we're going to watch a Gumby cartoon. I always have to point out that Gumby was one of the first, very close to being the first animation made for television. He's older than people remember. And this is one of my favorite early episodes. It's so bizarre.
For a second, I thought it was going to be a robot rumpus.
Hi, Gumby.
But, oh, God.
What are you doing?
We've seen that
I'm
one.
going to surprise my mother and father by baking a pie,
Ah.
and some jelly rolls, and bread for supper. Well, let's put this dough in
He
the
was
oven and bake
just
it.
slapping the dough? Is that what he was?
Funny that you should be doing this. I'm going to be trying to make my own bread today.
Your first time?
Yep.
It will be a disaster. So
I know.
Be prepared.
While they're baking,
We got
can
good
wash up
yeast,
the
though,
mess we
so
made.
that's one less thing to worry about.
Gee, Gumby, how'd you
That's
learn
not
how
really
to bake?
clean.
Yeah.
From watching my mother.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Don't bake your clay, folks.
Gumby, look at the stove.
Alive. So I'm expecting that. Should I expect that?
Yeah, basically.
That'd be awesome.
Well, Gumby got really tiny. I guess he can do that.
And maybe Art ran out of clay.
I wonder what I did wrong. Say, Gumby, look at this. Did you find the trouble, Pokey?
This cartoon is 10 minutes long. The version that I remembered was only like 4 minutes, and it started here. So the version I remembered
Piece of bread dough wants us to go
was an
inside,
edit
Pokey.
of this one.
I wouldn't if I were you.
You afraid of a little piece of dough? Oh, come on, Pokey.
Yeah, if it's alive. Ah.
Sure. My name's Gumby.
Follow me, Gumby.
They phased right through the glass.
I'm looking behind my stove.
Yeah.
With active yeast.
Flour, salt, sugar, milk, yeast.
It was powdered milk.
You haven't seen
That stuff is nasty.
yet. Come on.
It sure as hell doesn't taste like milk.
Clay. The hell?
Yeah, what the... Oh!
What does that do to the dough?
It needs it.
It needs what?
It needs the dough.
The dough
It
needs
rubs
the
the dough on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
They're trying to do an Abbott and Costello routine here.
He means the machine
And failing.
needs the dough.
It needs.
Oh.
Spell it for him.
He still doesn't get it.
Oh, it's a lovely dandruff fall out today.
Yeah.
That's flour, my friends. It's from that sifter up there.
Uh-huh.
Here, the dough is rolled. Oh, look out!
Wow.
It's turning into like a Doughtron.
Yeah.
Careful.
That was abrupt.
We got to go through there, Gumby?
This is only level 1.
Oh, I hate this level.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sucks.
Well, if you're afraid, you
Gotta
can
get some
wait here till
extra
I come
Gumbies
back.
before you can get in there. You know?
I'm not scared.
Grind it out.
I just don't like it.
At least there are no cacodemons yet.
Yeah.
That was close.
Hurry up, my friends.
Oh.
Dead.
Sorry, Mr. Doe. We didn't mean to keep you waiting, but Pokey tripped.
With all those legs, I'm not surprised.
With all those legs, I'm not surprised.
We've got to hurry before the door closes.
How does he get into this stuff?
Say, are you coming or not?
Where can I get a drink for Pokey?
Right over there.
He walks into the stove to talk to a living blob of bread dough. That's how he gets into it, with Pokey telling him not to.
Oh.
Yeah, Neil, you're right. Hey, dude, you invited us.
Into the kiln with you.
Yeah. Gumby,
Mr. Doe!
Gumby needs to find a power-up.
Don't worry, he'll turn up somewhere. Hurry up now.
Don't worry, he'll turn up somewhere. In true Willy Wonka fashion.
In this room, we ride like this.
Monsieur, who is this friend of yours, eh?
That's Gumby. He wants me to show him how to bake.
How to bake? Oui, oui.
Wee wee. He doesn't know how to bake. This was the part that always freaked me out. With everything laughing at him.
Like Twin Peaks all of a sudden, you know?
Yeah.
The pies are not what they seem.
Yeah.
Hot cross buns there.
Mr. Doe?
You see.
What are they laughing at? You'll see. Okay, that's not ominous. That's at all. Yeah, Chris, Gumby is a trip.
A lot of wasted dough there.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What a mess. Look down the way there.
He's actually having to carry Pokey's dead body through this hostile video game universe.
Clay?
Well, I can't go
Yeah.
on without Pokey.
You know, it's a one of those like levels you gotta like lead him through. It's like
Oh, it's an escort mission.
Yeah. Oh, I hate those.
The same fellow who led us here, except he's been raised.
They should raise him then, R-A-Z.
Yeah, they had another opportunity for a comedy routine there, and they missed it. Look, the discarded dough is rolling along faithfully.
We're not too late.
Not too late. Uh-oh.
Hey, boys, that fella ought to make a good pie filling, don't you think?
Oh.
Get inside me, kid.
I say, Rolly, look at that green chap. Wouldn't he make a good jelly filling, eh?
Okay, this is the...
Let's get him.
Yeah, that's Baron Barracuda, all right.
Gumby, something's fishy around here.
This is not the version of this cartoon that I remember. This is definitely longer, and there's more going on.
Maybe you're just having that like PTSD or like traumatized.
Yeah.
So you're not really remembering it well.
You see Gumby turning all the way around?
It's a trap! Run!
It's a trap! Wow, how did...
There's an opening! Quick!
Oh! Wow. They both got consumed. Wait, what's going on here?
I smell something baking.
Oh, is Mom gonna save the day just by...
What a nice surprise Gumby baked for us, dear.
Damn.
Her son is baked into the pie.
Pokey!
Quick, unroll the jelly roll. Gumby's in there.
Oh my god. Gumby's flattened body. Yeah.
Oh, my poor boy. He'll never be the same.
He's going to be all right, dear. Look, he's moving.
What in the world happened, Gumby?
Well, I wanted to surprise you and bake something for supper, but the dough got out of control.
You surprised us all right, son.
She has nothing to say about how to control dough. Okay. God, that was weird.
A little on the strange side, yeah.
Yeah. That...
But par for the course for that era.
Yeah. The version that I remember, they didn't get attacked by all the pastries and didn't get baked into anything. They followed that weird blob of dough, and then eventually just came out the other side of the oven. And yeah, evidently when they re-edited it years later, they cut out all the evil pastry stuff.
Of course, because pastry is evil in its own way.
There were the scenes with them laughing at him. Maybe Q Chris from D Live is joining us. He says, "I'll never bake a pot pie again." He'll certainly never look at them the same way again. Thank you for joining us, by the way. I'm glad we've got somebody on D Live who's actually commenting on the film and not posting irrelevant animated gifs. Irie says no Gumby pot pie. You know, there was somebody was talking on Twitter the other day about this this ice cream shop somewhere up north, somewhere in New York, I think, that has a Play-Doh flavored ice cream. And people were going on and on and on about how much Play-Doh they ate when they were kids and how nostalgic they are for the taste. And I'm like, that's just dirt and salt. That's not even a taste. Yeah, Chris is saying, ew, and Carissa's saying, why? So now I'm imagining baking a huge slab of green Play-Doh into a pie. Yeah, double U, says Carol.
No.
But there were people saying that they'd had the Play-Doh flavored ice cream and thought it was great. I'm like, oh, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And it was it was swirls of like red and yellow swirled together, and just thinking about Play-Doh, because I remember how Play-Doh tastes. I never ate any, but of course, when I was little, I licked it just to see what it tastes, because you could smell how salty it was, and which made it tempting to try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ivory says, admit all of us, we know what Play-Doh tastes like. Yeah. We all do.
I know what silly putty tastes like.
I don't remember ever tasting silly putty.
Like flavorless gum. There's nothing really to it. It's like eating rubber.
Yeah. That's
food is like a good,
That's what chewing gum is, by the way. It's rubber.
Mm-hmm.
It's flavored rubber. That's why you're not supposed to swallow it. For those of you who didn't know, chewing gum. When I say chewing gum, I'm talking about the sticks of gum, the traditional sticks of gum. The bubble gum that you get in the little lump, I don't think is rubber. But I know the sticks that you get.
It's a polymer of some kind, most likely.
I think bubble gum may be more like some kind of taffy. We would have to look at it. Yeah, Neil is saying now crayons on the other hand. Yeah, there you go.
Probably because I remember as a kid, sometimes I would fall asleep with gum in my mouth, and I'd wake up and it broken down. So that couldn't have been rubber. Probably would have been like some kind of taffy or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, oh my God, what happened?
We're gonna watch more Art Clokey, except this time it's gonna be the other Art Clokey show that we never talk about, but we all remember. I'll just surprise you here. It won't be that much of a surprise.
Oh yeah. I watched this a lot.
Yeah.
The end. What do we learn? Don't go into caves.
Okay. I never liked the religious content of this, but of course, being a stop-motion animated cartoon, I always watched it.
It went right over my head.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it went right over my head. It was like, oh, okay, cool.
The one thing I did want to say about this is the guys from the Lutheran Church who produced this. I saw an interview with them where they said that they didn't just they put some black kids as Davey's friends. I think they made the doctor a black man. I know they included some Asian people and some Native American people, and put them all in respected positions, pharmacists and that sort of thing. So they were making an effort at a time when people usually weren't. So okay, that was Davey and Goliath. I definitely would like to see more Davey and Goliath. I had never seen that first one. I would definitely have remembered it if I saw that whole thing with the cave. All right, everybody, we've got about half an hour left. What should I watch? Make donations, please. Where are we? $45. We've got our regular $100 weekly goal where we're at $45, and there's the additional $600 goal, which we are at 0. I will send emails out about that. I've got some other things to watch here. I just this is another thing from 1953. This is something I haven't shown or talked about before. This is very strange. I'll talk about it as it goes along. This is An animated Howdy Doody cartoon from 1953.
Wow.
The only time this was ever done. Chris says he has to go. Thank you for being here, Chris.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
We're always talking about lost media. This is like a poster child for lost media. This was made by UPA. And it was never released. Stephen Basusto, one of the founders of UPA. Ivory says, oh my gosh. It was written by Gene Deitch and directed by Gene Deitch. Gene died a year ago. We had a Gene Deitch tribute special where I did not talk about this one. He made this in 1953. It was commissioned by Buffalo Bob. Ivory says, I never saw this, and I was a huge fan of Howdy Doody. There's a reason you never saw this. Because Buffalo Bob approached UPA about making an experimental pilot for a Howdy Doody cartoon series. And they assigned it to Gene Deitch, and Gene, being a very experimental animator, he knew how to make things cheaply, and he knew how to make things unusual. You can see how there's no dialogue in this, but you can see how experimental it is. He's making this out of cutouts rather than. When Buffalo Bob saw it, he was furious, and he demanded that they destroy it. He demanded that they destroy the negatives, and they did. Gene Deitch kept one copy for himself, a single 16mm copy for himself. And then he moved to Czechoslovakia, took it with him. Ivory is saying why. Because Buffalo Bob, he obviously wasn't expecting this artsy stuff. He was probably expecting, Bugs Bunny kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he was furious. And plus, Buffalo Bob was not a nice guy. So there's Howdy chasing the hat into the deep dark forest. Uh-oh. But if he had wanted something else, he should have approached somebody else, not UPA.
Yeah.
Because this is exactly the kind of thing that UPA would produce. Ivory is saying, but this is wonderful. Yeah, it's good.
Maybe Buffalo Bob didn't like it because it wasn't pandering.
Maybe.
Like it wasn't obvious.
But again, I think he probably wanted something like the cartoons they were making for Bozo at the time.
He got a piece of art.
Yeah, he got art, right.
Yeah. He got something that probably could go into a Fantasia.
Yeah, Neil, you're right. He wasn't expecting Gerald McBoing Boing. He was expecting... he was expecting Bozo. But anyway, Gene took his one copy with him, and somehow it disappeared in shipping. His one copy. And this was decades ago. And Gene said he spent the rest of his life looking for it. He spent the rest of his life trying to find a copy of it somewhere. And then in 2010 or 2011, it was about 10 years ago, somebody unrelated found this copy here in the Library of Congress. It was sitting there on a shelf in the Library of Congress with a label on it and everything. And it'd been there the whole time. Nobody knows who put it there.
Well, that's where all my socks and keys went.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay, so this guy is gonna... This Bronco Buster is going to try to bust this Bronco. But Howdy has the magic hat. But Gene, like I said, Gene only died a year ago, so he got to see it again.
Nice.
Yeah. And the magic hat is taunting him. Oh, look at the crowd. They're loving it. You don't need the hat, Howdy.
This music seems familiar.
Does it?
Like it sounds like something Gershwin would have composed. You know?
You're right. It does.
It's multi-layered, kind of thematically, kind of in line.
Well, there you go. There's something new for Ivory. I'm always glad when I come up with something that people haven't seen before. But yeah, and it's like I was saying, the poster child for lost media. When I use the term lost media all the time, and this is usually what I think of. This and Macduff the Talking Dog, and we've seen the Lost Howdy Doody cartoon and the Lost Macduff episode. Neil is posting a link to something. Ivory says she loved it. Is this Neil says he thinks that this was a little golden book, that this story was a little golden book at some point, and Howdy Doody and the Magic Hat. Yeah, he's got a cover here. Was this before 1953? Do you see a date on this, Neil? So was the cartoon based on the book, or is it the other way around? Oh, it says based on the UPA cartoon right there in English. So interesting. Little Golden Book was publishing the whole time. Little Golden Books were publishing a book based on a lost film. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Anyway, there's your Lost Howdy Doody cartoon. Despite the efforts of Buffalo Bob, we all get to see. We all get to see the long lost Howdy Doody cartoon. Okay, what next? What can I show next? We're at. We've still got half an hour or so left. I'm gonna watch another one of the Rankin Bass Pinocchio episodes. We watched some of those on the Everything But Rudolph marathon on Christmas Day.
What'd you do for another marathon?
Yeah, we're overdue.
Presenting
We're overdue.
The New Adventures of Pinocchio.
Here's Pinocchio, what a happy lad since the day he lost his strings. He can walk and talk and fly.
Do anything I try.
He can dance, sing a tune,
Wow,
play a flute.
confident.
Do anything I try.
But never, 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 never,
Never. I had never seen this until I showed these last year.
Pinocchio and Cricket are watching a TV ghost show in Zazabel's house. The story is about Zachary Zombie, who brings his boss home to dinner to try and get a raise. Well, the boss is surprised when the doorbell sounds like screaming, and Mrs. Zombie's bracelet is a real snake.
I hear a
But
doorbell
after
like it's
Zombie
screaming
flies
too.
around on a broom, Mr. Fleasel is really amazed. He gets confused when Mrs. Zombie serves scorpion pie for dessert. But
Scorpion
when the family
pie.
pet turns out to be a big mouse, he faints.
At least it's not
Zachary
Gumby.
is sure that he's going to lose
Gumby
his
pie.
job, but Mr. Fleasel gives him a raise instead. I wonder what Pinocchio and Cricket thought of the show.
Who cares?
Oh, what a show. It sort of touches your heart. You mean hits you in the stomach.
I think the
Kinda looks
zombies
like
were
the
fun.
Snow Miser.
Imagine if there were real people like that.
What do you mean a magic? The zombies are real people. Ghouls. You're kidding. See for yourself in the magic looking glass.
Really, darling, that director is just too difficult. I hope this vanishing cream takes off all my makeup.
Zelda, your face!
What about my face?
And made her face
I think
vanish.
that vanishing cream was a little too strong.
I always thought it did that. It doesn't do
You
that?
look rather well without a face.
Is that so? Well, just remember that I'm the star of this show. Without my beauty, you'd be nothing.
Are they eavesdropping on these people? Is that what's happening?
I know.
Oh,
An improvement.
I'll get even with you.
okay, magic fight.
Ow! Ow! Cut it out, Zelda!
Cut it out. I'm getting out.
Not since Sword the Stone has been a magic fight been so
What am I
dull.
going to do? Without Zelda, the show can't go on unless I find
Zelda-
another witch to take her place.
Zelda zombie and Zachary zombie, I guess.
Where is he going to find another witch?
Well, you're a witch, Isabel.
So I am, but I'm no actress. Well, think of it, Zazabel. Your name up in lights, your pictures in all the
Damn.
magazines.
Can't you cast a spell to make yourself an
Will
actress?
I be a pin-up girl? Yeah, sure.
Are you going
Yeah,
to take
sure.
Zelda Zombie's place, Isabel?
What's a pin-up girl? Mommy, what's a pin-up girl? Oh, you stop watching those cartoons and rot your brain out.
A witch! My kingdom!
My kingdom for a witch. Yeah.
Mr. Zombie, my name's Cricket, and I have just the witch you've been looking for. Do I get the part?
Are you a
I get
grasshopper?
to be a pin-up girl.
What's going on here?
Well, Zaza's a very good witch, and she wants to take Zelda's part in the show.
Just a minute.
How did you know about that?
Well, I can make smoke come out of my ears. And I can lie on air.
I can lie on air.
Into a cat.
Very ordinary. Don't you have a specialty number?
Well, I can do a split.
Oh, ouch.
Da-dum!
Wasn't that great?
Does she get
Oh
the
yeah,
part?
splendid.
Not if I can help it. I've decided to come
where did she
back
come
with the
from?
show.
Zelda, you're back. Now, friends, here is a real witch.
Well, it looks as though I won't be a pin-up girl after all.
Don't worry, Zaza. We thought you were swell.
Anyway, I think we should be going. Well then, let's go.
I think Pinocchio and Cricket have had their fill of witches and zombies, but there's sure
Is
to
that
be
it?
more interesting people in the next story of the New Adventures of
I
Pinocchio.
guess. I actually wanted to know what was going to happen next. That was actually entertaining.
Why was supposed to hook me and I get all emotionally involved
yeah.
and then you just pull the rug out from under me? Damn it!
I wanted to
show.
see what her next show off, what trick she was going to show off next. I can
Yeah.
eliminate half of all life in the universe.
Just one snap.
Okay, what else did I put on my list here? Let's
I'm
see.
hoping for some underdog, but I don't think you got any underdog. Do you?
No, I don't have any underdog. I pulled out a couple of
Gophers?
No, I pulled out a couple of TV cartoons, but
Tex Avery?
they're so bad that I don't even want to show them. I'll show you the ones that I pulled out.
This seems familiar.
C-double-O, C-double-O-L,
Oh.
C-double-O-L Mac, cool Mac cool.
One other show from the same era that I was thinking about showing.
Wow.
produced by Hal Seeger. I think it's the same guy that produced Milton the Monster.
Because you are a hero, I made you a hero sandwich.
And it starts off.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Right.
But I really couldn't
Right
eat
off
all
the
that.
bat. Right off the bat.
Could you go for half?
The hotline.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ivory. A well-known secret agent.
We need
Yeah.
you at your museum right away. The priceless pink pearl of Persia has disappeared.
All right, Chief. I'll be over before you can say Jack Robinson.
I have enough trouble saying the priceless pink pearl of Persia.
This is another cartoon I never saw when I was a kid, but I heard people mention it all the time.
The drawbridge is going up. I don't think we can make it.
We can try.
The Battleac hurtles into space, 300 feet above the icy
The
current.
Battleac.
Batfink knows the chances of making it to the other side are slim, but that's Batfink for you.
Well, he could lift that whole car through the air. Why didn't he just fly to the museum?
Batfink, the priceless pearl was taken from that case. And this time there are positive.
Oh, Neil, they showed this cartoon on the Mark Wiener's show. What was it called? Wienerville? I never saw. I never saw them show cartoons. But you're right. They could obviously get this cheap. Is that supposed to be sonar?
Found something?
Your badge.
Anything else?
Oh, yes. I found a really good clue.
You did? I don't know how. We searched the place from top to
They
bottom.
showed Batfink and Mr. Magoo.
Found it
Okay.
in the middle. And what's
Okay,
more,
I'm gonna
I
stop
know
this,
who stole the pearl.
and I'm gonna show something good. I'm gonna show something that we'll enjoy.
No? No?
Oh boy.
No reason was
Yeah.
given for Batfink's
I'll
strange
go out on a
action.
high
The
note.
police are convinced he has
We've
defected
talked
to the
about this
side of
plenty, but
crime.
we've never actually shown it.
Tennessee Tuxedo?
Ralph Bakshi's New Adventures of Mighty Mouse.
Good stuff.
Not far from the peaceful, quiet metropolis of Mouseville, on the outskirts of town, lies the cold, cruel tenement known as Vermin City. Here, the most vicious villains in all the land gather to plot their nefarious schemes. It is here that the most terrifying masterminds of them all, the supervillains, begin their awesome waves of crime. Even as we speak, a new wave of crime is sweeping over Mouseville. Who is this foul fiend who is terrorizing the city? Is there a pattern to his crimes? Who will stop this madman? This looks like a job for Mighty Mouse.
Hello, operator. Put me through to a Mr. Bat, please. Hello, Bat. Mouse. How's tricks? Me? Oh, not much. How's the Lord? First time, really? Yeah? By the way, there's a crime wave sweeping the town, but I'm late for work. Can you handle it?
Leave it to me, old friend. At last, another chance to squash the criminal vermin of this city.
Yes, it's Bat-Bat, masked defender of justice. Bat-Bat has dedicated his life to wiping out corruption and filth in this diseased society of ours. With the help of his faithful sidekick, the Bug Wonder.
To the Man-Mobile, Bug Wonder!
Once again, the Man-Mobile roars into the night, striking fear into the hearts of evildoers everywhere.
Taste cold justice, you disreputable henchman types!
Having vanquished his vile foes, the Dark Avenger speeds off into the night, secure in the knowledge that law and order prevails. Back in the seclusion of the Bat Pit, Bat-Bat is free to reveal his most closely guarded secret. For in reality, Bat-Bat and the Bug Wonder are none other than millionaire playbat Bruce Vane and his youthful ward, Tick.
When I think of how the scum of this city are allowed to run free, I get so mad I want to.
I want to write a very stern letter to all their parents.
Only Belfry, Bruce's trusted butler, knows his dark secret.
Your twist puff, sir.
Belfry.
Thank you, Belfry. Yes. After a hard day of fighting crime, there's nothing so relaxing as a
This was. I always have to remind myself that this was on Saturday morning and it was on CBS.
Butter.
Something wrong, sir?
This isn't butter. It's margarine.
Holy oleo, Bad Bat! You're right!
I've told you 1,000 times never to give me anything but real butter.
I'm sorry, sir, but there seems to be a shortage of butter.
Gad, life is so cruel.
Bruce, look at this newspaper.
Hello, what's this? Butter becomes weightless. 4 dairies float into space. Butter becomes weightless? Raymond Burr must be in orbit by now.
And this just in. Ice cream stands all over the country are reporting that the flavors of their
That's
ice
the
creams
radio
are
from Brave Little
mysteriously
Toaster.
changing. Old favorites such as strawberry and chocolate are now reported as tasting like liver and onions and aluminum siding. In other news,
What is this country coming to? How can we maintain the highest
Carissa,
standard
this
of
is
living
funny.
in the world if our ice cream
And
tastes
very
like a
original.
garage door?
Have you seen this before, Carissa?
Hello? Yes, Commissioner, this is Bat Bat. What? All the milk, chocolate, and candy bars has been replaced by steel wool? Well, don't look at me, Commissioner. I didn't do it. Oh, you want me to find out who did? Yes, sir, I'll get on it right away. Goodbye.
I
Quick,
love the
Ward,
fact
to the bat.
that he was holding a living
One
frog
of these
against his
fiends
face,
is
and there was no
responsible
mention
for
of
these
it.
Dastardly dairy crimes.
Yeah.
They did not
Which one is
point it
Tom?
out.
Ten Face? No Face? Ralph Man? Well, I'm stumped, old chum. I have no idea who's committing these dairy crimes.
Your hot chocolate, sir.
Belfry, look at this. Holy heifer, that's it. Only one man could have committed these crimes. A cow. Bug Wonder, don't drink that cocoa. Open your mouth. Aha, just as I thought. A message. Belfry, get the bat scope. And whatever you do, Bug Wonder, don't swallow. Hold still now. I think we've finally got this thing working. Ah, there it is. Attention, Bat Bat. Meet me at the Mouseville Dairy tonight at 9:48 p.m. It's just around the corner from the public library. Park in the back and let yourself in with the key under the mat. We'll be waiting for you. Signed, The Cow. At last, a clue to the cow's whereabouts. Now, if we can only decode it.
Hot cocoa, chocolate ice cream, cottage cheese. How much longer will this exploitation go on? When will the cows cast off their milking machines and stand on their own 2 hooves? When I think how for centuries the cow has been forced to submit to the public's demands for measly dairy products, I get so furious. I want to too. But enough of this. All this anger upsets my stomachs. Centurions, come to attention. Now, as you know, my campaign of sabotage against the insidious dairy industry is proceeding right on schedule. But the one man who could put a stop to our plan, the Bat, has discovered us. Now don't cry over spilt milk, men. I have arranged a rendezvous with the didactic duo tonight at the Mouseville Dairy, where his illustrious crime-fighting career will come to a powdery end. Ha ha! Moo!
Yeah,
This plan is not only foolproof, it's also tamper-proof and child-resistant.
We superheroes always do things the hard way.
Well, if it isn't the famous Bat.
Yes, and if it isn't the famous cow.
I see you brought the famous Bug Wonder with you.
Throw in the towel, cow. The final bell has rung.
It hasn't yet, but it's about to. Yeah. As you can see, Bat,
there's actually a lot I have to say about this, but I'll talk afterwards.
Utter mistake.
An utter
Living
mistake.
to the end, huh? Well, I expected that. This bad joke-o-meter measures the corniness.
I don't know why
of your
I was just
one-liners.
reminded of this, but
When
there's
the
going to be
ratings
a
hand hits
Scooby-Doo
zero,
meets Courage
you
the
and
Cowardly
Bug
Dog.
Wonder
I've seen
will
that.
be instantly turned into
Yeah,
powdered
I'm all
superhero.
in on that.
Hop, hop, hop.
You friend?
I think he means fiend.
And now I must be going. I have a date with Destiny, the International Milk Exposition. Come, Mako 6.
I had a date with Destiny once, but she stood me up.
Is this the end of Bat and the Bug Wonder and the beginning of the dehydrated
This is like
duo?
87.
Is that a multiple choice question?
So
Yeah, it's
This looks
87.
like the end, Bat.
it would have predated
Yes, it looks as
Ren
though
and
we're
Stimpy
going
by
to
a
take a
few
powder.
years.
Mm-hmm.
Too little
It
powder.
is an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today. Although recent events have caused a minor decline in the dairy industry, I am proud to present this
Eddie
Dairyman
Boop.
of the Year award to Mr. Buckley Butterfat.
This award is an outrage. This entire fair is an outrage. Another humiliation to the cow community. But no more. Now I will exact my vengeance on all of you. Ha! Ha! Moo! Moo!
Look! The backpack!
What? It can't be.
Give up, you coward.
Holy udder! It is Batman.
Holy udder.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, everything is under control.
I like this touch here.
Remain calm.
He's looking around like, what? Yogurt is our middle name. Sergeant Milko.
Wow, my shorts really rode up.
Even the music is dead on.
On guard, Batman.
Didn't expect to see me again, did you, cunt breath?
You're supposed to be in the dehydrating machine. How did you escape?
Simple. I recited a USO monologue and your hopometer exploded.
Curses!
Take that, you curs! And that! And that too! Take this $5! And don't you spend it all on comic books!
What's that in your ear, cow?
Yeah. Well, what's that in your belly button?
What?
Hey, what's that in your nose?
Hold it, Batman! One more step and we both go over. You heard me. Back off or start looking for a new spokeswoman. Spokescow.
No, take it easy. I know you don't want to hurt anybody.
What do you mean? I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm an orange villain. That's my shtick.
You're just misunderstood. You crave the attention the other cows get. You've been looking for love. We all need love. We live.
Love the Adam West
Even
approach to
lowly
this character.
scum like you.
Yes, I was jealous. I do need love. I made so many mistakes.
We all make mistakes, cow. That's why they put rubber on the ends of pencils. Take good care of him, boys. Put him out to pasture.
Look at that! It's Mighty Mouse!
Here I come to save the day!
A little late.
Well, the lights were against me.
Okay. Okay, that was our first look
Classic stuff.
at Ralph Bakshi's Mighty Mouse from 1987. Like I was saying, I have a lot to say about this. Ivory was saying that I love his feet. Yeah, he has those little bat claws.
Yeah.
Carissa says, "Oh God, that was great. That was a great show, Carissa. That whole show was great." We'll have to watch some more of that at some time. Ivory kept talking about John Kay, that it looked like John Kay. It looked like Ren and Stimpy. It's because John Kay directed the show. He was the animation director on the show. Ralph Bakshi was the producer. John Kay was and this show was responsible for Ren and Stimpy. If this show had not happened, the Ren and Stimpy wouldn't have happened. They were able to use this show to sell Nickelodeon on this returning humor to cartoons. Ralph Bakshi's Mighty Mouse returned humor to Saturday morning. Without that, it wouldn't have happened. But also, there was that one point where Bat comes flying in to confront the cow, and he says the famous Bat, and he says, "I see you brought the famous Bug Wonder with you," and then the joke they just move on. There was a follow-up joke to that where Bat said, "I see you brought the famous Merv Griffin with you," and he pointed, and Merv Griffin was behind his desk over there. And for some reason they cut that out. I don't know why, but they had to. The guy doing the voice of the cow did such an interesting job with the line readings. They had already done the the key animation work on this. But his readings of the lines was so strange and so funny that they actually reanimated. They started over with all the cows animation, like the lines with him saying ha 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 moo, saying stuff like that. they had to make animation for that, and they were like, we can't throw out this dialogue. This is too good. Yeah. But yeah, that was. You better believe that me and my cartoonist friends, when we saw this cartoon, we would actually call each other and talk about it afterwards every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
There's one episode in particular that I need to show. There's actually a couple. There's one where these cats from outer space arrive in a huge flying saucer, and they announce that they're going to conquer the Earth. And there's this crowd of people standing here in typical Ralph Bakshi fashion. They're all just standing there looking, with blank faces, chewing gum, and like this. And this cat says, "We are here to conquer Earth," and this one woman says, "Oh, Mighty Mouse won't like that."
I don't like it. No.
Yeah, oh, Mighty Mouse won't like that.
And there was that episode. There was the episode of this where the Mighty Heroes came back.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was a great one. That was awesome.
And they were
I was loving that.
They're all old and gray-haired, and what's his name? Diaper Man. He was a fat middle-aged man, and he had to put on the diaper. We should watch some more Mighty Heroes too. We watched them once, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, not great cartoons, but great characters, and like the greatest theme song ever. As we pointed out, all you need is a great theme song to be remembered fondly. But there's maybe
Great
Q.
Space Coaster.
Yeah, maybe Q is Great Space Coaster. My God. Maybe Q stayed with us through the whole thing. Thank you for watching us there on D Live. Bring more people over to D Live. Maybe Q, because we do this every week.
Join us.
Speaking of every week, next week will be episode 50 of Bad Saturday Morning. Can you believe it? I
can dig it.
So we're gonna do a flashback episode where we actually watch clips of ourselves.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Neil says "woo," and Carissa says "oh wow." So yeah, we'll have a flashback episode where we'll have appearances by people we haven't seen in many months. Yeah, it will be cool. We'll watch clips of our best stuff and our worst stuff. And again,
which is our best stuff.
Yeah. Join me and Mike here next week for that, and also join me tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific for these two hilarious screwball comedies from the 1930s, plus some short subjects. Keep in mind, you all need to keep in mind that when I do these double features on only one Saturday a month, the reason I'm doing it only one Saturday a month is because I do a 2-hour stream in the morning, and then I come back and do a 4-hour stream in the evening. It gets exhausting. It gets really exhausting. Yeah, Carissa says she's looking forward to a good laugh tonight. I do too. They'll be funny movies. All right, thanks Mike. Thanks everybody for watching. Please donate, you all. Don't forget that we are raising money for things that we need. How much did we get today? We got 45. Was it 45? Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you all tonight at 6, and see you next week, Mike.
Bye. Bye, everybody.